Good morning one and all. Welcome to a bit of a drive around the Bentwaters domestic site. We're sitting just down from the Wackerfield Road, which some of you will remember. Lots of housing on it. I believe this was here before the base was closed, but we'll go around and see what we can find. I don't know much about the domestic site, so you'll have to sort of fill that in for yourselves, guys. I believe this building on the left here was a garage of some description, and I think this big one here was the original base hospital at some point in time, although don't quote me on that. Like I say, I'm not a big up on the domestic side of here. Coming into Redwold Road. As you can see, all these houses are occupied, or most of them are anyhow. From what I can tell, most of the middle of the domestic site has been built on, and the outskirts is as well. So we'll just drive around and see what we can see if there's anything you recognise. Now into Jays Cross Road. Except it's not a road, it's actually a dead end now. Would appear to be anyhow. So we'll turn round. This part, as you can see, the houses are much newer, and I believe this is where the PX and bowling alley and the Burger King and what have you were around in this part of the site. That's the church little chapel thing back there, which I believe that's an original building. We'll just do the main roads. We won't go down the little tiny roads. I don't want to get arrested for curb crawling. whatever it is you guys call it. There are still some of the older bungalow type houses around which we can go round to. Let's pop down this little road here. And then we'll go down Towerfield Road. Now I believe Towerfield Road is an original road. You'll have to excuse my coughs and spluts. There we go. These ones are original base housing, I believe. All looks very suburban America. Well, to me it does anyhow. Back up the other direction of Suffolk Drive. I believe the base commander's house was round here somewhere. I'm not 100% sure, but there are some new, as you can see, like this one's here, new houses that have been built in amongst the old stuff. Hopefully you're not getting too much of the car in the view. Let's have a little look up Towerfield Road now. Back onto Fountains Road, which is going in the other direction. Spring Close. You have to put a comment down if you recognise where you used to live. Park Close. I think these houses were built in the latter part of the base being occupied. Now I'm not sure what that old building was, that one over there. It looks vaguely like the church, but obviously it's a private house now, so we won't intrude too much. This is on Maple Close. I believe all of this is new still. But we'll go and have a look more at the centre of the village in a second. Now this bit is the school, I believe, Rendlesham Primary School. Now whether this was here when you guys were here, I can't remember. It's far too long ago for my addled old brain. But I believe this building over on our right hand side here, if we can get a better look at it, was the cinema, if I remember rightly. We will see. It's now actually a shop, as you can see. Cost cutters. I'm sure you all recognise it as something else. This is the other side of the church. There, the Church St Felix, so it is still a church. Looks like the original base chapel. Okay, now here we're at the what's now the nursery, which when you get out onto the main road you'll probably be able to tell me what it was originally. And this is now the Rendlesham Dental Practice and Implant Centre, which looks like it's an original building. You can't go out that way, that's typical. So we'll go around this way. I believe this is the surgery as well, with the there you go. I don't know whether that's original or not. Hopefully you guys can tell me. We'll go back out onto the main road along the front, and I'll take you for a run along there and see what we can find. I'm sure you all recognise this big water tower we're now driving past. This was obviously a fairly big landmark for the area. Try and drive with the camera out the window without crashing. This is the Tower Field Road entrance into the main domestic site. Let's forgive the speed, but this is quite a busy road. I'm trying not to hold up the traffic too much. And Acre Road entrance, which is we've just come from. And we'll turn down here which is the road that goes to the back, one of the back gates, which is now blocked off. Obviously we've got those buildings over there. I'm not sure what they were, but I'm sure you guys can tell me. Actually, we might just park here and have a little wander down to the gate and see what we can see. Right, here you go. This wander down this on this beautiful spring Suffolk day. I'm sure most of you will remember this gate. Well, I seen somebody telling me about this was called the CO's gate or Base Commander's gate or something like that. Somebody mentioning it. Hopefully it's not too bumpy for you. So we're now walking across to over to the airfield side of things. We should be able to see the Victor Alert sheds, I believe is what they were called when the Phantom boys were here. Through the fence. Hopefully I'll stick you up through the hole in there so you can see. The big pile of dirt there is what's used for topsoil. Now the ends of the extensions of the runway have been dug up, but from here at the end of the Victor Alert sheds, the runway is complete, or not in very good condition, all the way to the Wanderston Church end. It's only this end that has been dug up, which is pretty good. As you can see, we've got some sheep grazing. So that's our little walk down this road. I'll bring you back when I find something else. There's the other side of that building I showed you just now, and we're now heading up towards the main entrance. Sure lots of you remember this roundabout. It takes you on to the base itself. We just pop down Redwold Road and I think that'll probably do us. If there's anything in particular you guys would like to have a look at, just let me know and I'll see what I can do. Obviously these little chalet things are all new, and this is just the other end of Redwold Road. Again, this is all original base housing. Thelliston Road. St Gregory's Close. Jays Croft Road. We went down there, didn't we? We're back to where we started. Well, I'm sure some of you will recognise this old building leading up to the back gate. We'll just have a wander up. This is disused now. The big building, cream and white building, I believe now is a storage units and stuff like that. It was one of the big stores for you guys. I can't really remember, but I'm sure you'll know. We'll just wander up to the gate, and then we'll call it a day. If you look carefully in the distance, you can just see the tails of an A10, which belongs to the Bentwaters Cold War Museum, of which I'm a member. Quick plug for that. If you want to have a look on the web, we do we've got all sorts of aircraft. The A10, we've got a Harrier, we've got a Phantom, a British Phantom, a Meteor, an English Electric Lightning, Thunder Chief, we've got a Jaguar, Seppicat Jaguar, which is the only running one in the world apart from what the Indian Air Force uses, Shooting Star, and a brilliant little museum inside the old command bunker. So have a look on the internet for the Bentwaters Cold War Museum. Fantastic site and a fantastic museum with a great bunch of guys, even though I sat myself being a member. Right, so we use the gate as a background. Hopefully you've all enjoyed the little tour. As I said, if it's just something you particularly want to have a look at and I can do it, then give us a shout and we'll see what we can do. Stay well, guys, and see you sometime soon.